Hi guys, today's Magic Bean is about my current roommate Dan, my good friend from Grand Prairie, the guy who helped me to fall in love with Star Trek and the Star Trek universe. I had never watched Star Trek growing up. It wasn't something that we watched in our house. We were allowed to watch Star Wars, but that was kind of it as far as nerdy things went. So as an adult, I didn't really know much about Star Trek until about, 5 years ago, when a friend of mine, the friend who actually introduced me to Star Trek, introduced me to Dan. And it was Dan's love of Star Trek that kind of got me interested. It was like, maybe Star Trek is more than I was ever led to believe growing up. So I said, why don't we give it a shot? We'll watch it together. I stipulated that we had to start at the very beginning. If we were going to do this, we were going to do it right, and we were going to watch it from the very beginning. And so we did. We started with Star Trek, the original series. Then we moved on to Star Trek Next Generation. Then we moved on to Star Trek Deep Space Nine. For 2 of the years in which we were watching Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Dan was actually in Korea. And thanks to the amazing invention of the internet, we were able to finish off the entire Deep Space Nine series and then move on to Voyager, while living on 2 different continents. And watching Star Trek with Dan isn't just watching an episode of TV. He has taught me to dissect the episode for what it's really about. And, there's ethical implications in different episodes. You're looking at different human interactions and how those affect life, and not just life on TV, but real life. And even though there was episodes made in the 60s and then in the 80s and then in the 90s, a lot of the things that they were addressing, a lot of the big issues that they addressed in those episodes, you can still find aspects of them in today's life. And I wouldn't have those ideas if it wasn't for Dan. And I've taken the way that he has helped me to look at Star Trek and look at other things like that in my life, and just dissect different things, and just sort of take a step back and be like, okay, so what is the issue? And if it wasn't for him, I don't know if I would really be doing that. And because he's helped me to do those things, he has become one of my favorite people to watch TV and movie shows. Yeah, because they're movie shows. Movies with. He's one of my favorite people to watch movies and TV shows with. If you get a chance to watch a TV show or a movie with this guy, or a movie show, go ahead and do it, because you're going to be just fascinated with the thoughts that come out of this guy's head once you're finished. Thursday night started out as us just watching Star Trek, and what it turned into was 2 friends getting together every Thursday to hang out and have fun. It turned into me having someone to admire and to talk about real life issues with, and for that, I am so very thankful. He has been a wonderful friend. He has left the apartment for me during my filming time so that I'm not picking up the sound from his TV. So we all have to thank him for leaving the apartment and giving me some time to film, because if he didn't, you might be hearing Star Trek going on maybe right now. So I credit him for my current love of Star Trek. He got me this book. He got me these signed autographs. How many friends will do that for you? Huh? He's pretty great, I have to say. In conclusion, Dan, Star Trek nerdiness is just awesome, and you're awesome. And thank you for leaving the apartment so that I can make these videos for all my loved ones. Alright, well, thanks for joining me today for a really nerdy episode, but that's what Dan's and my relationship is. It's so nerdy, but we love it. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.